Thank you for watching Aunties Sewing Kits. I'm Donna DeMarco and my husband Dan is behind the camera with us today. And we are going to be talking about the Solare Block of the Month. And the pattern was made by Bound To Be Quilting and the fabric's all by Banyan Batiks. And with the Batiks, I love the Batiks. You know, everybody asks me, what side is the front side? If you can't tell, neither can they. So it doesn't matter. So when you're putting right sides together, you can kind of forget about that one in the background with Batik fabrics. And then also, I do kind of look at them once in a while to see if a side's brighter, but I truly really never can tell which side's brighter. So it's just kind of the pattern or whatever if you want to kind of be particular about it, but it doesn't matter. With the block of the month, with my block of the month, you will get the fabric all numbered for you. So it's done for you. You don't have to worry about it. You know what fabric number you have. And we are going to be working with fabric number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for this block. So fabric 6 is this beautiful, it's kind of white and it's got these swirly little, I guess that's kind of like a tan color there. And it's really pretty. And then we have 6, that's number 6. Number 7 is this orange with the swirlies on it. I love orange. It's a really pretty color that really stands out. And then we've got 7, 8. Oh, this one is so gorgeous. Look at that. All those different colors of purples in there. So we got some really pretty fabric here. And then we've got number 9, which is a darker purple with a lighter purple. Now we're talking my colors. I love purple. And then we've got fabric number 10, which is this kind of, I guess, rust color. It's a brown, and it's still got the same kind of pattern on it. So once you get the block together, because I love to see the finished product before I start working on a product, it just makes it easier for me to visualize and put it together. So here is the finished block. The finished block is very beautiful. Look at that. All those pretty colors put together. They are very tiny blocks though, and you have 2 of them. See, we have 2 here. So even though it's a block a month, it's the same block, but you're going to make 2 of them, and you'll have enough fabric in the kit to do that. And then notice how I have all these pins on here with numbers. I don't want to have to figure out this is block 1 when I'm on block 6, because this is a 12 block program. So I have numbered pins on there. That pin will live in these 2 blocks until the end. That way I don't have to guess block 1 later. It's done for me. And I love using the pins that are having numbers. I use them all the time when I'm quilting. So these pins here, and these are all available on my website as well. I love these pins because they're numbered. They come in individual trays. Then you flip it over and you have individual tray again. And so you can find your numbers really quickly, easily. They're very long, they're very thin, so they don't poke holes in fabric. I also love these pins. These have letters and numbers in them. You can twist it, you can put it back to a heart. Each side opens individually, and then you can flip it over, and each side on this side opens individually as well. And it has letters and numbers in each side. They're flat, so these ones are flat too. So I have both of them available on the website. I use both of them back and forth for different projects. Whatever you like is what you like. I also love to use my nippers. I use them for thread clipping. Sometimes if I just need to undo a seam or something, it's my go-to. I love it. And the good news is this particular nipper is very sharp, and with the first few orders while supplies last for the block of the month, you'll get one of these free. So how about that? So to do the blocks, the first block that you're going to do is you're going to take number 6, the big block of number 6, and you're going to take the number 8 block. You're going to take the number 6 block, and I'll put this back on here so it's easier for you to see, and we're just going to draw a line horizontally. Then we're going to put the other block just right underneath it. So we're just going to do this. We're going to take number 8. We're going to take number 6. And I'm just going to take my Itsy Bitsy Creative Grid ruler. So with our Itsy Bitsy ruler, I am going to just take my friction pin here and I'm going to draw corner to corner. Oh, that didn't quite go there, did it? That's the beauty about friction pins. I could have just take a iron and get rid of that old one. But so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put right sides together. But again, we're using Batiks, so yay, we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to take that, and then I am going to sew 1/4 of an inch on this side of the line, and I'm going to sew 1/4 inch on that side of the line. And that's going to give us our stitching here. I should have used a contrasting thread for you, but I have stitching there and there. But once you get either side sewn, you are going to take it and cut it right down the line that you made. And that's going to make these two halves. You're going to open it up and iron it open, and that's going to give you this triangle. So easy peasy on that one. I'm going to put this back under the correct numbers or I will get lost because I like to stay organized there. This back here as well. Okay, so the second block, let me get this out for you. The second block we're going to do, so the second block is going to be this one here. We're going to use number 10 fabric and we're going to use number 7 fabric, the orange. So we got these triangles and we've got this. So we are going to take this. We're going to fold it in half. I know that, you know, most of us all just eyeball it, but it really just take the time to do this. When you're finger pressing it like this, you want to make sure that you don't pull on it because see how that stretches the fabric there? You don't want to do that. Otherwise you're going to have a wonky. And then you're going to do this and finger press. Make sure that's good. And then we're going to take one of these and we're going to put that in half. Yes, it does take a little extra time, but it's well worth it. So now we got the line down the center, which I'm not sure that you can see, but we're just going to put that there. We're going to match up that line up there. Go a little bit more. And then we're going to do 1/4 inch. And then we're going to sew this side. And then we're going to take it to the iron and we're going to iron it open, and then we're going to do this side and then iron that open. Now with these little tiny blocks, it's very important when we iron to kind of more press, because if we take it and push on it, that stretches the fabric and then that makes it kind of wonky as well. So when we're working with little fabric, it's kind of try to just do the pressing instead of the push and pull. When you have bigger blocks and stuff, it doesn't matter as much. Also with these little blocks, you know how you set the seam? So when you sew it, you're going to set the seam by ironing it here first. That's going to make all this thread relax, and then you're going to open it up and then you're going to press it because everything's relaxed now. Otherwise it might, you know, get a little bunchy. And when you're dealing with a quilt of this magnitude and size, in these small pieces, it's going to be important to not have everything stretched out of whack. Okay, so that was block 2. And now the next block, we're going to do the same thing as we did with this block. But with this block, we are going to put 2 of the number 6s, 2 number 7s, and then this one is the number 9 in the middle. So we're going to do it the exact same way. Top, bottom, press, side, side, press. So nothing too terribly complicated unless you don't use your 1/8 inch and don't get it cut perfectly right. So, and it also gives you the dimensions of what each block should be when you're done. So when we're done and we're going to make this block, we're going to take each of these blocks and put them together. So like this one was this block, this one was this block, and this one is this block, and it goes this way, and you have a picture of the block so you can put it together. So we're going to sew these ones together, then we're going to sew these ones together, then we're going to sew these ones together, and then of course sew them all together. And then to make sure that you line up. It's not going to be perfectly every time. See, I'm off a little bit on this, but that's okay. You know, I'm the only one that's going to notice that. And I'm okay with that. It's just a little bit. If it was a lot, I'd probably take it out and redo it, but it's just a little bit. And like I said, I'm the only one that's going to notice it in the big scheme of things, and I'm not that big of a perfectionist. I love to sew, but I'm not that great of a sewer. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and then also you'll want to subscribe so you get the next 11 blocks. And we're going to do each block with you. And if you have any questions whatsoever about the blocks, go ahead and give us a comment in below, and we will be sure to answer those questions for you. Also, you're probably wondering about the panel that's behind me. This is a quilt top that I've made. I haven't quite got to finished quilting yet. However, it just turned out so beautiful, and I do want to do a segment on it, so I'll be doing a video on this, but I can't promise when because we're all tied up with these block of the months. But look how beautiful that turned out. There's just a few kits left, so if you'd like a kit, you better grab it fast, and I will be trying to do a video on it. It just turned out just gorgeous. Love that quilt. Well, thank you for watching. I'm glad you were here joining us today, and look for more to come. There will be 11 more on this block of the month. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.